Beloved Masters, during this shifting of the ages cycle, you are experiencing a great variety of transformative changes. You are reclaiming all the personal fragments of energy or thought forms that you created during your long journey into the physical expression. You are reuniting with the many sparks of consciousness that make up your divine self and your soul family, and you are also striving to become a spiritual or human adult while existing in a multidimensional physical realm. Since the fall in consciousness on Earth so long ago, humanity has existed with restricted life force energy, as well as limited physical capacity and knowledge. This is because you have been existing in a shadowland, and you have been functioning with decreased resources from your higher self and God self. Just as it was traumatic and soul-stretching to diminish your wondrous self in order to descend into the lower dimensional realities, it is also traumatic and requires a tenacious and bold heart to venture out into the unknown in order to reintegrate your vaster self as you strive to return to your proper state of being. When you are born into this reality as a member of the human race, you are totally dependent on your parents and those around you to care for you, to teach you what you need to know to be safe, and so you can function in the world you live in. The first 20 or so years of life are spent learning, observing and absorbing information from those around you as you learn to become a co-creator in the physical realm. Hopefully, you then move into the era whereby you strive to make your mark in the world. You take what you have learned from others and gradually form your own beliefs and the standard by which you will live, and you journey forth to enjoy the adventure of earthly existence. You are outwardly focused and materially motivated as you strive for recognition and your own unique identity. The years from approximately 20 to 60 or 65 are usually the years when you are motivated or challenged to leave your imprint on the world, and these are the years in which you mold and create the reality of your personal world. It is often a narrow-focused reality unless you have already attained a measure of spiritual enlightenment. Your focus is on personal achievement and identity, finding a mate, your family and close circle of friends, your career and the pleasures of physical sensation. This is the time when the ego desire body usually exerts the strongest influence on you, whereby you constantly look outside yourself for a sense of happiness and satisfaction, someone, something or some event to give you that brief thrill or an emotional high. We have told you before that the ego is an important part of your physical personality, but the ego was meant to be the servant of the soul and not a dominant force in your life. Taming the ego is one of the first steps toward self-mastery, and it often creates a great emotional and mental battle within as you strive to accept and integrate the higher truths and the refined frequency patterns of your soul self. Once you experience what is called a soul merge, and begin to listen to the whisperings of spirit, your focus turns inward and you begin to view the world from a totally different perspective. Those dear souls who have not experienced a soul merge by the time they reach midlife usually become disenchanted with the reality they have created, no matter how successful they are or the riches they have attained. They may develop physical symptoms of stress or illness as a result of the inner turmoil and frustration with life which grows stronger over the years. Many precious souls choose to transcend before their chosen mission is accomplished because of the despair and disillusionment that increases with age, and it seems they are yearning for something that is unattainable. It is their soul self that is calling, and all they have to do is turn inward for the solace, joy, and peace they seek. Those of you who have laid the groundwork and are well on your way to self-mastery are now ready for the next level of spiritual awareness. You, the star seed, the brave ones who have suffered through and emerged triumphant from many dark nights of the soul in order to purge yourselves of old self-limiting concepts and energy patterns, are now ready to step to the foreground as the vanguard of evolving humanity and the inhabitants of the light, bright and refreshed earth. The Supreme Creator is pushing creation out into the great void. New galaxies are in the formation stages, along with the wondrous golden galaxy we have spoken of before. This galaxy has special meaning for the human race, for it could not happen without you, the star seed, and your heartfelt dedication to your mission and to our Father or Mother God. This adventure is the next phase of the creative process for all of you who have successfully completed your mission on planet Earth. Applications are now being taken, for there are many wondrous positions and stations to be filled. True, this will take place in your far distant future, but remember, time as you know it has no meaning in the higher realms, and you will be surprised at what is taking place where we reside and the grand opportunities that await you. You will undergo a long and complicated training period, but we know, beloveds, you are up to the challenge, for you have experienced this process many times in the past.